Hey howdy, hey y'all, Leanna here. This is my update, my first update video for the Let's Get Panned panning project. This is a PANtastic ladies group collab, PANtastic ladies collab group project. And it was created by 3 of my very dear friends, Deb from Deb B, Erica from Erica Conger, and Andy from Andy Does Stuff. And I will have all of their channels linked down below, along with all of the information about this panning project, a link for you to sign up because it's never too late, jump in where you are, and also a link to the spreadsheet that tells you everybody that's participating in this project. This panning project is based off of Def Leppard and Deb, Erica, and Andy's favorite Def Leppard songs. Say that 3 times fast. There are, I believe, 24 prompts, and I rolled in all 24 prompts at the beginning in my intro video, which I will have linked up in the cards, so that I can work on them all throughout the year. It is a year-long project that ends the 25th of March of 2025. And everybody is to do monthly updates on the 25th. And I'm recording this at 11:07 p.m. on the 25th because that's how I roll. I like to live life on the edge. I'm hoping to get it done and get it edited and uploaded and published before midnight. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. Anyway, let's get into my progress. Now, like I said, I rolled in all 24 prompts. I am 99.99999% positive that I am not using all 24 products. I'm using 22, y'all. 22 of them. So I'm only going to show you the progress on the products that I'm actually using. So I'm going to be looking at my monitor so I can read you what the prompts are. For the prompt, have you ever needed someone so much, a product you consistently repurchase or have backups of? I chose my Birch Boys Chaga Lips lip balm. I love this stuff. It's made from the chaga mushroom. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's very interesting, very good for you, whether you use it as a skincare product or you make a tea out of it and drink it. I have used this product 43 times and I rolled it in to finish, and that is how much of this lip balm I have left. I love this. Purchased it off of their website, and I do have a backup. The next prompt is Let's Get Rocked, an alcohol themed product. Shade name, packaging, or ingredient. I chose the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Color Chameleon Champagne Diamonds eye pencil eyeshadow. It's an eyeshadow stick, I believe. It's a very, very pretty shade. And I rolled this in for 10 uses, and I have used it 2 times. But now remember, I have a whole year to get that done. The next prompt is Pyromania. Something you want to set on fire. Whew, I cannot speak, y'all. So I chose the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip gloss because I am not a lip gloss girl. Although I have this on right now paired with the lipstick that I will show you in a few minutes, and it actually went really well together. I rolled this product in for 10 uses, and I have used it 3. Oh, nope, I just put it on. 1 moment, please. I have now used it 4 times. The next prompt is Unbreakable, a product that has really sturdy packaging or product that isn't easily broken compared to similar items. And I chose this Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. It is a face sculpt and highlight palette. And it is very, very sturdy. It is, I believe it is a metal. It might be a very heavy plastic, but I believe it's metal packaging. And I rolled this in to finish this bronzer. And I have used this bronzer 17 times since my intro video. I love this bronzer. It is very, very, very nice. The next prompt is Foolin', something you thought you loved, hated, but ended up hating, loving. And for that I rolled in the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. This is in the shade number 3. When I first got this product, I was like, I wasted my money on that. But then I started playing around with it a little bit and not going so heavy-handed. I just put it on very light because I do not like to wear a lot of heavy foundation type products on my face, even though this is kind of considered a primer sometimes. I don't know. It's a miracle product, y'all. Anyway, I ended up really liking it. I like how it feels on my skin. It does even out my complexion, and I don't have to wear a lot of it. And then I just put a light powder on it and can go on about my day. I rolled this in for 20 uses, and I have used it 4 times. And it is a really nice product. I am enjoying it. I don't think that I would repurchase it again. Not because it's not worth it, but there are other products that I would rather use in its place. The next prompt is White Lightning, a product that gives you a glow or a white product packaging. So I chose this e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow. It is in the shade, it's a glitter eyeshadow topper, and it's in the shade Disco Queen. I rolled it in for 10 uses, and I have only used it 1 time. And it is a nice product. I do like it. I just need to play around with it some more to figure out the best way to use it, because it is a very wet product, and so you have to be very gentle when you're tapping it on so as not to disturb the eyeshadow that you're topping it with. The next prompt is Pour Some Sugar on Me, a product that is sticky or contains sugar like a scrub. So I rolled in this e.l.f. brown sugar lip exfoliator. It is a very nice lip exfoliator. I rolled it in to finish after I stuck it up my nose, and so far I have used it a total of 3 times, and it is a very nice exfoliator. The next prompt is Love Bites, a lip product, and so I rolled in the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Lipstick in the shade Cider. Am I right? Yes. Cider. That is what I'm wearing, that I have the Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss over top of. They paired very well together. I rolled this in for 40 uses, and so far I have used it a total of 3. Nope, I have it on a total of 4 times. You can see it, but that's what the shade looks like. It is one of my favorite lip shades. The next prompt is Paper Sun, a product that contains SPF or makes you look tan. And for that prompt, I rolled in the tinted Elta MD Skincare UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44 moisturizing physical sunscreen. I rolled this into finish, and so far I have used it 3 times. Don't tell Zach. We talked about that in my intro. This is a very nice product. As the summer goes along, I will pull that out more and use it. But it does not feel like you have on sunscreen. It just feels like you're wearing a tinted moisturizer, and it does have a nice tint to it and evens your skin out very nicely. It wears very well under your powder products, you know, blush, bronzer. I'm sure it would do well under cream products as well. The next prompt is, I want to touch you a hand or body lotion. So I rolled in this Espa Geranium and Petitgrain hand balm. And you can see where I started and where I am now. I rolled this in to finish, and I have used it 10 times. And it is a nice product. I hate the packaging. I do not like these metal tubes, and you can see I already have where I have been trying to figure out where I'm at. I have a little hole right there, and now the product wants to squeeze out of it. But it is a very nice hand cream, just not very nice packaging. The next prompt is Promises, a product that has over-the-top claims, and for that I rolled in this Givenchy Prism Libre powder because I had heard so many claims that this was phenomenal under your eye, and you can see that I have very crepey, wrinkly under eyes. They're looking even more rough today because it's been a rough week. We had a very sad week at work. We lost one of our employees at work, so it's been a rough week. So my eyes get very crepey, and so I bought this to try, and it does not look good under my eyes. I rolled this in for 20 uses, and I have used it 6 times. However, I am not using it under my eyes. I am taking it and using it like around my nose, kind of in my T-zone, and for that it works fine. Not something that I would repurchase. The next prompt is Gods of War, a product that you use to camouflage a problem area. And for that I rolled in the House Labs concealer. This is 21 Light Medium Neutral, and I do not wear a lot of under eye concealer because it creases, and I just traditionally don't normally have dark circles or anything under my eye that needs to be concealed. Every once in a while I may have a little red patch or something that I'll conceal, but out of all the concealers, this one works the best for me, I think because it's so thin, and it also has skincare properties in it. So I rolled this in for 10 uses, and so far I have used it 3 times. And if I were to buy another concealer, this would probably be the one that I would choose. The next prompt is Hysteria, a product that drives you crazy, good or bad. So I rolled in this Juvia's Place eyeliner to finish like a crazy person, and so far I've used it 4 times. It's a nice eyeliner. It has a very fine little brush on it, and it's not super thick and it's not too thin, so I don't have as much trouble as I thought I was going to have in applying it. So far I'm actually enjoying it. Would not purchase again just because my eyes are very crinkly and there's lots of hills and valleys and it's hard to get a line. You have to be very crafty to get that line in there the way that it should be. The next prompt is dangerous, a product that contains a controversial ingredient such as talc, parabens, formaldehyde, or so on. And so I chose the Kokie Translucent Setting Powder to finish. And I have used this 26 times. It does have talc in it. And you can see where I started and where I currently am. This is just a little container of setting powder, so it won't take me much longer to get that finished. The next prompt is bringing on the heartache, an item you loved that you can't replace once it's gone, limited edition, discontinued, etc. And so I rolled in my Laura Geller Fortifying Lashes Eyelash Primer. I love this eyelash primer. It is phenomenal. It's been discontinued. I have no idea why in the hell she did that. But it is an amazing product. And it's black. I don't know why they make eyelash primers that are white. Make them all black. Black works so much better. I obviously rolled this in to finish, and I have used it 8 times. And it keeps going and going. And I actually did rehydrate it because it was getting a little thick, and it's still working very wonderfully. The next prompt is Too Late for Love, dupe a product or palette that you missed out on. So I rolled in this Makeup Revolution London cream bronzer because it is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, I believe. And this is a really good product, y'all. I rolled this in to hit pan, and so far I have used it 6 times. And I do have, I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a nice little dip going in there. I really love this cream bronzer. Definitely would repurchase. The next prompt is Armageddon it. Something you would save if the world was ending. And so I rolled in this bottle of pink sugar. I think this is a body spray rather than it being a perfume. But it is my all-time favorite. I love this so much that back there on that shelf where all of those other perfumes are, I have 2 more backups because I love it that much. And I rolled this in to finish. I have probably 1 more use on it, so this will be gone by the next update. I have used this a total of 20 times. I mean, it didn't have a whole lot in it, but I wanted to use it and get it finished up. The next prompt is photograph a product with really pretty packaging. So I rolled in this Pat McGrath Labs Celestial Nirvana eyeshadow in Nude Allure. And I rolled this in for 20 uses, and I have used it so far 2 times. But it makes me happy because I can see, I used all of them but this shade. It makes me happy to look in there and see that I have actually been using this. This is a beautiful little palette. I love it. The next prompt is Woman, product from a female-owned brand. So I rolled in the Sydney Grace cream blush in Rosebud, and it came in this little teeny tiny jar. And I took all the product out. You can see I had trouble getting all of it out. There's still some in there. But I took it out of that and I rehomed it because I like that. It sounds so much better than, what do they call it? Repotted. Rehomed sounds so much better. Anyway, I had this little Becca compact, and so I put the blush in here because then I can use a bigger brush. And thank you to Andy from Andy Does Stuff. I did melt this down with my hair dryer as you suggested, and it worked phenomenally. I also added a little bit of setting powder to it to help it set well on my face. I rolled this in to finish. What? I rolled it in to finish. I've used it 4 times. Now when you look at this, it does not show that I've used it. I did use it twice before I melted it down. It was still way too wet before I melted it down. Now it's a lot more firm. But because there's quite a bit still in this jar, I have been trying to dip into this jar and get what's out of there before I start using what's in the Becca Compact. The next prompt is animal, cruelty-free product, or has an animal on the packaging. And I really didn't have another product that had an animal on the packaging because the Koki has an elephant on it. So I went with this Man Eater mascara from Tarte because it has animal print. And I rolled this in for 20 uses and I have used it 5 times and it's okay. I am not at all a fan of that brush. I'm just not a fan. I would not repurchase that at all. The next prompt is let it go, an item that is older and needs to be used before it goes bad. So I rolled in these Transport exfoliating glycolic acid pads to finish, and I have used them 3 times. I already have half of the container gone. It won't take me long to go through those. They smell like glycolic acid. I only got 3 uses though because I actually had them hiding behind something else, and so I need to put them somewhere prominent where I can remember that I need to be using them. But I have a year, y'all. The next prompt, the final prompt, is Rock of Ages, an anti-aging skincare product. So I rolled in this Vitabrid C12 Wrinkle Serum. It's firm and revitalize. It has secret code P151 in it, whatever that means. I rolled this in for 20 uses, and I have used it a total of 7 times. And the cap is broken. Why is the cap broken? Anyway, I don't think I'm doing too bad for my first update, even though some of the products I only used a couple of times. But I have everything except for 2 items that I have actually started using. That's not too shabby. I appreciate you hanging out with me for a little while. Make sure you go down in the description box and check out Deb, Erica, and Andy, and all the other links and the information about this panning project so that you can get involved if you so choose. Before you go, please show that like button some love. It really does help out my channel, and if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscription button and ring that notification bell so you get notified the next time I upload a video. And as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are. And we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today, pull your makeup out and play with it, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, love you, bye. It is now 11:36. I have 24 minutes to edit and upload.